But really, that lion, how much they eat.
Exactly.
This lion is going to eat him. Like, I'm just. This
He
stupid.
loves that lion. He did that
People
lion.
don't know how to have dogs. This guy is going to get a
pet
lion cub.
lion.
It's okay. Who brought the lion cub into Nigeria? Where did they place that lion cub?
I don't think it's here.
Tag on his post is Echo Atlantic.
Maybe you posted a picture here. Or the video. It's doable. It's doable.
It's very expensive. How much?
You posted a picture here. Or the video. It's doable. It's doable.
It's very expensive. How much it costs to bring it?
You know how much it is to feed a child? Come on, so like.
5 million transport.
No.
He wants to eat. What's his name?
We're back here.
Yeah.
Telling you to keep it locked right here on Grapevine, baby. Let's move that.
What keeps you going when everything should be a stepping stone that becomes a stumbling block?
He thought we were just warming up with those earlier bits. So I told him.
And that's what he went with.
So you went to meet him. He said, what do you think you're doing? Sabotaging our shit.
Possibilities and verve in your hand? Well, let's just say we've given up on you. So, no matter what you're into, verve is king.
All right, we're in, guys. Studio. Oh, actually.
I think I should still put
Okay, studio silence. Mics are up. And a good morning to you, Lagos. You're officially tuned into the Grapevine on Smooth Breakfast. It is with Valentine.
And it's with Folu.
Special guest in the studio. It's been long since you saw her, but she is back with us. Her name is Falana. Good morning, hon. How are you?
Good morning to the Grapevine crew.
Yeah.
Such a pleasure to be back here on air. Wow.
Yes, excellent to have you with us. And to those of our listeners who are just thinking, who is this Falana? What you gonna learn today? Also in the studio with us, we've got the fantastic Myst. Good morning, Myst.
Good morning, everybody.
I will still collect this your voice and keep it in my pocket. And we've got Chef Jeff, the shiny one, in here. Good morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, almost like James, but not quite.
It still has some
It's a
oomph.
mix. James and Chef Jeffrey mix.
You know, don't forget, great listeners, please do contact us on our different platforms this morning.
Send us messages through WhatsApp to 809 444 Too fast. Let me take it slow this time. 0809 444 On Twitter, use the hashtag Grapevine981, and also on YouTube, where we can stream. You can see us streaming live, and you can see our faces there. You can leave a comment as well. Type in the search box Smooth 91 FM Lagos and leave your messages with us.
So in true Grapevine tradition, we are kicking things off with brand new music. First off, we got a brand new music video from Falana. Now, before I delve into her song and the new video, it's called Ride or Die. Falana, the last we heard of you, you were doing your little I was gonna say unplugged. Well, I guess I'm gonna call it unplugged. But you know, you were having your little pop-up performances around, and then you took a bit of a break. What have you been doing? We haven't heard from you for a bit of time.
I've been working. I think I've been trying to just really give birth to this new sound and this new kind of direction that I'm going with my music. And that takes time. You know, I also I produced Ride or Die. I wrote the song. A lot of work goes into it, and it came up with the video. And I think it's a very strong kind of, this girl's putting in work, essentially, you know. And I'm really excited because I have new music coming next year. Chapter 1, which is the single off project.
Okay.
So we're ready. We've been working.
Okay. So is this project, is it an album? Is it an EP?
It's an EP. Let's say it's an EP. Chapter 1 is an EP. There's more music.
Hey, I like it.
Music.
More music. Okay. I know, mystery. Lagos and the rest of the world, you be the judge. Coming up right now, you're about to hear the release of Chapter 1 that will be out next year, according to Falana. This one is called Ride or Die. The video is out. We have tweeted the link. Go check it out right now.
away some secrets I have told ya. Trying to keep some secrets of your own from shedding low love. I'm trying to tell the truth that no one else will show ya. Is it cold, cold world? Is it cold, cold world? Baby, I have told ya. Let's keep each other warm, love. Is it cold, cold world? Is it cold, cold? Is it cold, cold world? Is it cold, cold? Baby, I have told ya. Let's keep each other warm, love. I'm by your side, ride or die.
All right, studio mics are going up. All right, there she is. As sounds of Fano or Die. It is a brand new music video that she's just dropped, and can I just say, this fashion darling behavior that she has out here in these streets, some of us just hip or
And we are trying
our
to.
fashion directions to just be fashionable. But I want to know from our analysts in the studio, and then of course from our listeners out there, what do you guys think of this track?
I mean, when you say where she's been for a while, she's definitely been on the fashion scene for quite a while, and you also see that in this video. I get a little bit of a Solange vibe as well from it. I love that the video has this whole, first of all, I love how you own every angle of it all. It's very artistic. And at least you're guessing as to where it was shot as well. There's so much artwork that goes into that. Shout out to Winika as well, our sister who was involved in this one. Let's plug our siblings. Let's plug our siblings. I love this song. I've listened to it 5 times. It's going to be my song for the week. I can tell you that much. I'm excited about new material. I love the new sound. Let's call it a new sound because a lot of people are going to have to pick up on this one. But it's a great song. It's a fantastic video. And let's keep on playing.
Yeah.
All right, okay.
Do I really need to say anything at this point? First of all, Falana, quick question. Do you play instruments?
I do.
Which one?
I play piano, I play guitar, I play percussion as well.
See, the reason I ask this is, like, the sound of the production itself, the instrumental, it kind of comes across since you produced it that, you know, you understood what you were trying to create. And so, you know, you kind of went into it with a plan. And you can hear that in listening to the song, that it wasn't done haphazardly, it wasn't done unintentionally, it was very intentional. So yeah, I've heard you before, and I actually really like the song. I like the video. I think, like, literally, one thing you said about the location where it was filmed is God's honest truth. Like, the whole time I'm just thinking, where's
this?
This?
Can I spill the beans? Can I
Yeah.
tell you?
Yeah.
This was shot at National Theatre.
I was going
In
to say,
our own
know,
Nigeria,
yeah,
our own
it-
Lagos.
it
We were like,
felt
where
that
the
way.
architecture, that place was
it's
built
gorgeous.
in 76
Yes.
as part of Festac 77, for those of you who know the history. You know, there's videos on YouTube of KSA back in the day performing. It was the place to go for live music, you know, and I think that it's a relic, a national... reinvested in, you know, revamped. It's such a beautiful space. So yeah, another thing about this song was mixed and mastered. Gordon Williams, who also mixed Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, and also mixed Amy Winehouse's first album, Frank.
Look at
So
that.
I always say, Falana, what have you been doing? I've been always doing.
Yes, also,
You know,
I like it.
and Folu
High
has
five,
heard the
people.
rest of.
Yes.
I'll just say, Folu has heard the rest of the project. She's heard chapter 1, and this is just the beginning.
Expo.
This is just the beginning.
That's why I'm just gonna say real quick that, you know, whatever you know are trying to do, just keep at it because it's obviously working. This is a very good song. The video, that video is dope. It is dope. I was like, I saw the pictures online and I was like, wait, what is this?
You know something I want to address, which I think is really powerful, and you are a powerful individual. This I've known for, I think, more or less since I've met you and listened to your music. And it's very powerful, even in the poses that you strike through the video. You see it in your control of your live music and your band. You're one of the most in control people I've seen on stage, because you know exactly what sound it is that you want and you're demanding of it, which is good. But I like that this is talking about intimacy and people's fear of that. And I wonder, for you on a personal level as well, how that works, because being an in control person, I know for a lot of us, when we like to know how things are going to work out, but you know, understanding that it's a cold world, but yet still being able to have that vulnerability that intimacy requires. I mean, what was that like for you writing this into this song?
Love that question because it's really important. I think, the second verse goes, hurting undercover, together and alone, don't it make you wonder? Let's paint another story for ourselves in living color and never let it fade. There's so much to discover. I think like a lot of people, we need intimacy, we need vulnerability in order to grow, to thrive as human beings. But sometimes out of fear, uncertainty, we build walls, not knowing that we're actually doing ourselves a disservice. So that's why I say it's a cold, cold world, but let's keep each other warm because it takes two to keep each other. One person can't keep themselves warm. And just the song is like upbeat, so we can like dance and pretend like we're not hurting when really we are. So when people think, oh, ride or die, my ride or die, you're my babe. Okay, that's one level. Let's go to the next level. What am I talking about? I'm talking about, letting people in, letting people build those relationships through intimacy, which I think is so important. And I think a lot of people, like, I don't know, I just feel like even in Lagos, we just need to
there's a lot of dancing. There's a lot of the surface, let's jive.
But we're all like isolated.
I think we definitely need more writers like you. It's fantastic, and like there's a storyline and it's deep as well. And people do too much shallow music, and that second tenor note that you hit, this song shivers. Seriously, that was like, whoa, she can go that low, okay.
And Jeff loves that.
Look at see
these boys. Should be an ambassador for National Theatre because I know they've been trying to revive that and take it away from being privatized. Or,
that's being just clean. Let it be clean.
Let it be clean.
Stella ended up as an artistic person as well, so it'll work very well. Synergy works very well.
Like I've acted at the National Theatre before, and I can tell you for a fact that the acoustics in that place are so live. They're amazing. So yes, let's let them just do our children and the next generation a favor and not let it die.
We can only hope. Okay, what we're gonna do now is take a quick break. When we come back, we will continue. There's more new music coming your way. Chillz featuring Mayorkun. Chillz has got a new track out. It features Mayorkun, and we're also going to talk about Shay's new track that features Runtown. The music this morning is definitely something you want to listen to, so don't go anywhere. It's a Grapevine, which is brought to you by Verve. This one really simple. All right, let's go.
No matter what type of day you have.
It's good music morning.
No, but it's really like
I didn't film anything, guys. Please.
But I think she kind of got your first dance anyways.
Oh, yeah,
I just wanted to post something on Instagram, but
it's okay. We'll figure it out.
So can you help us, please?
No, you filmed some of the stuff, right? The review. Just download it. Yeah, she's gonna send it.
okay, cool.
There you go.
They always insult me. I know on social media. No, but
It's a rough life.
I think the thing is, not everybody is into this whole social media thing, and I know for a fact that it's not top of mind for everybody.
No, but I'm talking about like in the business side of it. This is like when the people come to me and say, we need to look at your numbers with Falana. So it's so nice that doing Vogue and doing all this kind of thing, but we need your numbers. The business aspect of it. I feel like I told you about this when I was stressing last year, but my social media is still something I have to put in effort.
What you must do, and for me, what I did for a while, which helped, and so I'm a bit more consistent now, is set a timetable, right? So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You don't have to do every day. Although I did set myself the task of having something to post every day, but every day can feel a lot. You can make it a minimum of three times in the week. So just Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Pre-schedule your posts. So already when you take pictures, be like, okay, what is this? What could this image be used for? When doing things in situations, but you've got to create the skill. Let's create the schedule. Post early. Have it be done.
Yeah, Fridays are a week.
Yeah, I've seen this
Fridays are what?
happen. They're not the best days for posting if you want.
It depends on the time. So Friday, the timing is different. Through the weekdays, you will find that before noon and just before closing.
Yes.
Because as people get to their offices, all they're doing is
Yes, that.
this
And then right before they leave when they're tired of working.
So
they're just
Fridays
waiting
in
for
the
time to clock
evenings,
out.
around 4 or 5, is actually a good time because people are getting ready to do their going out and they're just kind of browsing through their phones. But if you check your business profile, check your settings, and you'll see your peak for you. You'll see your peak periods to post around.
The analytics, yes.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, this world that we're living in, it got complicated real quick.
Yeah, do a couple of YouTube
you need to
tutorials.
catch
That's
up,
what I
man.
did. I sat on YouTube. I was like, okay, how to make
I literally did a
how I wanted it
course.
to look, and
I did a course on social media marketing, just so that I could understand what the hell.
it's real.
It's a 6-week course too. It wasn't the easiest thing.
By the way, I didn't say this before. There's a show coming up, Asha, Dekele Goldbez and myself.
Amazing.
Spice Honors. So
Okay.
I don't want to plug out a place. That's what I'm letting you know.
Yes,
because,
okay.
I know we're talking about them, but back to me. I've done radio before, so just letting you know.
Dope. All right, here's Chillz featuring Mayorkun.
Meanwhile, Chillz's voice,
I like this song. I really like it. He wrote and produced it too.
Chillz made it.
Isn't that sounds like you, Jim?
It does, doesn't it? Now that you mention it. I don't know him.
Thank you for the gift I have, for the blessings I receive. Cause I know, say, energy over me, even on the worst days, nothing of me. I sure say, heaven of it fail me, even on the worst days, nothing of it pull me down. Even if I want shot, I want shoot, yeah. One bag, I want boot, yeah. Me and my humble self, I go
Studio.
yeah.
All right, you are listening to the Grapevine on Smooth 98.1. It is brought to you by Verve, and the sounds there. It's Chillz featuring Mayorkun. The song is called Grateful. This song gave me goosebumps just because I love the message. I think that's really what really hit me. But let's go to our analysts. I want to know what you guys think of this track.
First of all, something about this song made what you call him now? Mayorkun.
Yes.
Okay.
Made Mayorkun sing.
I know. I was like, and it's
Something-
melodious.
Yeah, something about this song made him sing. Not just, the whole like normal Afrobeat sound, but he actually sang like the first 3 or 4 lines of his verse. I'm like, oh, so he did sing? Are you serious? Because you get used to that normal, vibe, and yes, but he actually sang, and I was really happy to hear that because for me, I'm always like, people sing, like you have a voice, give them. It's not only Davido that'll be trying to wax, melody, let you sing, and this was really good. I like the song. I like the tone of the song. I like the message of the song. I liked everything about the song. How relaxed it was. So it's not something that
Because
will stress
Chillz
you.
is a relaxed guy.
He's chilled, isn't he?
He
He's
really
chilled.
is.
He's chilled,
Really
and he
is.
did give me chills, so I'm happy.
He really
I
embodied
think
his voice.
you
His name.
really stole that part from me right now. We're on the same way. Like, the name is so appropriate. I was so into the song itself, like the beat and one of that. I was not listening to the message. I'll apologize for that part there. But these things happen, to be honest. That you find your bass baritone and actually make a great song out of it at the same time. Sorry, I'm doing all the musical parts here, but I know the struggle because I go through it too. And it's such a nice song. It's I'm gonna have to listen to the message again, but we need more.
Please listen to the message.
We are feeling the.
I know. You to there. Go boy.
Go you! You can do it.
But we've got a lot more to talk about. Still, one last brand new bit of music. Shay dropped this one. It features Runtown. This one is called Gimme Love. I won't introduce it too much. I'm going to go straight into it, and then we'll come back and talk about it. You're listening to The Grapevine.
You don't know.
It's a song what's in. The love is a drug, and I'm addicted. Pull up, show up, and handle business. The love is a drug, and I'm addicted. Pull up, show up, and handle business.
Give me love, oh, baby, give me, make her calm down. Give me love, oh, cause I really need it right now. Give me love, oh, baby, give me, make her calm down.
Really does sounds like
Give me
this.
love, oh, cause I really need it right
Yeah,
now.
guys. Wasn't that also?
Put me to work all day.
Okay, we're back in, guys.
Put me to
Studio.
work all night.
All right, there you go. Shay dropped this one. It's called Gimme Love. It features Runtown. Guys, your thoughts on this song?
I mean, quick question: is this her second album that she's working on, or her third album? But what I will say anyway is that it's a great song. I mean, I remember way back in the day when I was anti-Shay because
I remember because I
remember
kept
that time?
fighting for Shay. I
And
was
then
like,
you were like, listen to that album, man. So I now they're like, wow, I was blown away. And I think that this is even a more mature sound than the commercial stuff that she's putting out there before. So this is the commercial stuff she's putting out now. then I'm very eager to see what's in the rest of the body of work that's coming forward. This is a really, really good song. I keep on saying that about things, but today is a feel-good music day, to be honest.
It's
I'm
a
very happy.
holiday. You're
I'm
welcome.
feeling it's a holiday for you guys. I'm still in the kitchen.
It's not for you. We're not here in the office. What do you
It's
say?
never for us, but it's a beautiful trifecta. I mean, to have this body of work making us feel this chill.
Yes,
morning
this
it's
chi,
nice.
this morning time, you know.
yes, you get it.
First of all, I'm a huge fan of Shay's. I feel like she's incredibly underrated as a singer, even as a writer. I think she's just been underrated. And you know, it's very easy to not hear the talent when you know there's so many people making the like same type of sound, but. And then some people kind of keep mixing her up when they hear her with like Tiwa Savage. If you can't hear the difference between them, and I don't really know what's going on with you. There is a massive difference between them. I love her texture of voice, the way she delivers her vocals. And then this song, like he said, is a little different from what she's been doing. She's sounding a bit more like she's understanding what she wants to do with her music. I don't know if I am that optimistic about the rest of the album. I feel like because now the trend is to just make the same sound over and over again and change the lyrics. So I'm hoping she doesn't do that because I think she's way better than that. So like, just looking forward to
So what do you call
seeing
this
the
part
rest.
with the Gimme Love? Is it a hook or the
Yes,
chorus?
it's a hook, yes.
Yeah,
Hook,
it
chorus.
sounds a bit familiar to me.
Yeah, which is why I said in the same thing over and over again.
Interesting. I will say I love Shay.
Of course, we know you love Shay.
I love her.
She's also extremely hardworking.
Yes.
I think it's,
And
from the artist side of you, you look at that, you see someone who's like really putting in work.
That's why I said she's underrated
This
because
is
she
the thing.
keeps putting out work.
I can see there's no day that Shay will get on stage and there isn't work that has gone
100%.
into that. It can be for a room of 4 people and she puts in the same level of effort. But beyond that, I see I see her life is evolving a little bit, and I'm beginning to sense a lot more peace in how she is and what she's putting out, and I feel like that's what we're hearing a little bit of in this song. So I am excited to see how that's going to influence her music. I'm hopeful that this peace will stay, so that it carries on. I'm serious because I know everyone things in life, but I'm beginning to see it. So I'm like, oh, come on, put this into your music, because if she puts that level of depth into the new stuff that's coming out, I don't think we're really ready for how blown she's about to be, considering what she's done solo throughout her career. Really.
Who else thought? Yeah, sorry.
I just feel like there's two parts of it that she needs to work on, though. That said, I think she needs to auto-tune a little bit less. Because she doesn't. I mean, I keep on hearing it. So not keep on. A lot of songs that she does, I hear it a little bit attached to it, but she's got the voice ready for it. And then I think this is something that Shadi Lightfoot said years ago. She needs to work on what her look is. That's what I just.
And I will always disagree with that.
Okay.
I've always disagreed with
let's
that.
not get into
several
fight.
pictures, and I'm like,
No, it's not a fight. No, this is it. And I know why he said it's a long-standing thing here on the Grapevine. So I like that we keep going back to what we've said, because time tends to either prove or disprove things that we say here. So it's important. You were gonna say?
I said, who else thought she drowned out Runtown in that song?
He was not relevant to the
He
news.
didn't. I don't even know why he was there.
I was
But
looking
I think
for
maybe
his
just for the name.
voice prints there, but no.
I don't know. And then the other thing about the look thing that he was saying, I feel like the only issue I've had is sometimes, like, I recognize her on sight, no matter what she looks like, no matter what she's wearing, no matter the makeup on her face. But some people can't recognize Shay.
Yes.
They can't tell you what
Exactly.
she looks like, because she changes
Her look
like
changes.
very quickly, dramatically,
And
consistently.
That's a skill right there.
I
Well,
tell
it
you.
depends, because Falana, we always know Falana.
yeah, we know.
But it's going to change up soon,
know.
too. We know how these fashion people are. No, but we've got messages coming in. Pearl was the first person in with a message this morning. She says, Falana, hey girl, been a minute. Beautiful, talented Falana.
Thank you, Pearl.
And Ali from Apapa is waxing lyrical. He says, when I first saw the snippets of the Ride or Die video, I fell in love with it already. Then I watched and I listened to the song. Usually it's either I love the music video and I don't love the music itself, or vice versa. But this, I fell in love with both the video and the song itself. And girl, I listened to the message. I was also curious, like, where did she shoot this and so on? Look, Falana, I'm in my room with my charcoal face clapping for you. I want to come and watch you perform live this festive season. Oh, says Ali. So
There's
please let
concerts
Ali
coming
know.
up. Can I let them know, Ali? So December 5th, Spice Honors. It's Asha, Adekunle Gold, Bez, and myself on stage at Echo Hotel.
Wow.
It's gonna be amazing.
So everyone just be on standby, because you
Powerful
know as they
lineup.
release tickets, they're gonna go.
They're gonna go fast.
Zook from Yaba says that Shay Shay song sounds like the background song of when a girl is trying to give a guy her number at the club, but then she sounded like
Dice Ales. I think he meant Dice Ales.
Or is it my ears? Wow, Zook, I've been questioning your ears recently. Let me be honest with you. It says, hi, Falana, from your music, we can tell you are very intellectual, and you heard. Listen, Zook.
No, let's
no, because I don't know what that's the problem.
Okay.
English is stressful.
First of all, him relating that sound, Shay sound in this song to Dice Ales, it sounds there's a song. That's the song we're trying to figure out.
Okay, where it goes, where it could go off to. Okay, so the melody.
But he's clearly,
Okay. Emma from Mayorkun says Shay is very underrated amongst other things because the music ecosystem doesn't want to rock the boat by sustaining the narrative about who should be the star girl. Just like Myst just mentioned, she has to work on her off music craft. But shout out to Falana, shutting down Echo in a bit, says MI from
Yes, we're going to shut it
indeed.
down.
Cruz here sent in this one. It says, "Oh, Falana, baby."
Hey, oh,
Kissy
baby,
face.
baby.
So thanks for the National Theatre work. I'm one of those people that would not recognize Shay easily. How
It's
do you put
okay,
those
it's
two
okay.
things in one sentence?
He
guys?
needs to put all his comments now. He
Wow.
knows.
Very smart. Very
But
smart.
speaking of the Shay and Runtown, because he posted a photo of himself with a baby cub, and by that I mean a lion cub.
A real
A
one.
real lion cub,
Real
not a
lion.
stuffed animal. And so he then tweeted and said, "Listen, say hi to my pet lion. What should we
Forbid.
God forbid it."
Sufia.
A lot of people reacting differently. Emanira says, or Scar. I think actually it was a pretty good cub name.
Good though.
Oh,
Yeah.
Terry
But
Gina
then
comments Terry Gina.
That's free madness, though. I don't think he wants that.
Really,
Do you
in
know
a
how it is
cub.
to raise a cub, a lion
I
cub?
think beside the expense, I think it's dangerous. It's
Would
so
there be
dangerous.
you can hire someone who's a professional.
What?
There's no such thing in Nigeria, my darling.
No, there
Have you
isn't.
seen the lions in our zoos? Listen, that is not a good idea. Okay.
I understand what you're saying, Fano. You could do that, right? But then
I'm
are
saying
you,
there's ways, so we don't know
yes,
the
but
plan.
the Saudi princes and dons that we follow on Instagram that have this also not only have massive extensive
They have
compounds,
real
they
gold
have the
bars in their
resources
accounts.
for that kind of help,
There's
right?
one
They
more
have
thing.
Those
real
are gold
They have
bars.
real gold bars in their votes.
Relax.
They have
There's
money.
one more thing they have. They have a whole room or sometimes hall of ammunition.
Oh well,
Well,
yeah.
there's that part.
To
too.
And
But
see,
you
that
know
was
what?
that comment that guy made about, when you invest so much in a pet that you're going to need a gun to take down at the, like when the time comes. So, maybe bettering people's lives. I think this is a bit like premature for him.
I also wonder if he's truly actually bought a cub or if he just
Maybe he's
took a
just
picture with a cub
joking.
somewhere.
Maybe
No,
I
the-
think
the
that's
thing
more
is,
likely.
You can actually buy them. You can buy them in the Edo market. Like if you want one, if you go
Wait,
there and
where?
say you
Lion cub.
Edo market,
Oh,
if you
there's
tell them
culture.
you want a lion cub, they will get it for you because it's a bit of a poacher's market, so to speak.
No.
No,
Which is horrible. Save the wildlife.
All
No,
right, so
it's not. Let me
it's
rephrase
true.
that. It is not totally a poacher's market, but I know that if you go there, you can get porcupine. And there's next to them the
And
chimpanzees. And
But Jeff, do you know the amount of work that it takes to get a cub from a
Lion.
lioness?
Yes.
Do you know what we're talking about?
Do you know
really?
how much?
that's
So it's
that's
one
where
of
the
two
poacher
things.
side
You
comes into play.
you poached, which is illegal, so you should be jailed.
Yeah, that's
Or you stole, which is illegal, so you should be jailed.
Or you were mad
Or
and
the
bought
zoo
it.
sold you a lion cub, which is also not really legal. So you really should be jailed. I don't know.
I think
here-
in any case you should be jailed.
Well, here's a question we're asking, really. What is Runtown scared of? What's he?
Scared kid.
No, I
This
don't think
promotion.
this
This
is
is not
fair. I
in
think it was
France,
just him
promotion.
getting attention. And
I'm a lion tamer. Look at it.
But I love that.
I'm
We've now
feeding him
spent
milk in bottle.
we spent like 10 minutes talking about him and his cub. So
Yeah.
It worked.
Go
Okay.
Simba, go.
Up next, speaking of other things and helping people, so I like this Alex Ekubo story
Yes.
up on social media where a fan asked him to help raise 7.5 million naira for his education because that's how you just send emails to people
Yes.
and you say, good evening sir, please, I was offered admission in Australia, I'm unable to pay the fees, my mum has been able to raise about 5 mil out of the 8 million
500K.
500K, sorry, out of the 8 million. I lost my dad since I was a kid. Sir, please just help me with anything. It'd be great if you can. And the Lord, you that parted the Red Sea and led the Israelites out of danger, please give me this money people think I have. The heart is willing, but the bank account is weak. See, this bros is asking small me to sponsor him to study in the abroad. A whole Australia. Kai, bros, you get mind. You don't even talk Unilagolasu or even your back. Cotonou. There is even no direct flight to Australia from Nigeria, and you are asking me to raise 7.5 million naira.
Chai.
Dear Nigerians, please if you are begging for help, please beg with conscience and fear of God. Both my younger ones are studying in Nigeria here. Me, that I am not mad and I did not die. Sincerely yours, potential.
I love it. Perfect reply.
Without being evil or mean, just set the guy like, do you know how much I'm making? I have a family, I have responsibilities. I studied here, and look at where I studied here. You can come and beg me for money. Perhaps you also try the.
You know, I think that's you. My issue is that if you were good at this, do small.
So that anyone who's in the public eye is just literally sitting on a tree of money that
even
you
if
know,
they
or they don't
are,
have their
they
own
don't have to give
responsibilities.
it to
That's
you.
my
But you know,
disappointment.
this is also all the work. They have a whole inbox or mail, not just in Nigeria, everywhere in the world.
Yeah.
But constantly, you know, let me just ask and maybe.
Ask Aisha,
I think there are two sides of this coin right now. On one side, it could be a genuine plea, which is also it's not going to work out. On the other side, might be one of these fraudulent emails, like when Mrs. Ibrahim Babangida was asking me for money, you know, like that kind of email.
And you know what? Desperation makes people do
emails.
things.
I get it. And
You know.
here's my advice to anyone who may just be in that situation where you really are desperate and you really do need help. Do a little, like, look up that person that you're asking for help a little bit so that you're also considering them as you want them to consider you. And that truly helps. If you've done small work, just this person, I want to, okay, I know you're doing this. I recognize this and this is happening. But can you help? Listen, no one that you approach in that manner is going to just shut you down. They will see what they can do, even if it's to put you in touch with somebody else that can truly help and maybe not them. And, you know, you're more inclined than...
Yes,
Or you can
but
also
to
offer
study
help.
abroad.
No, but you can also say, I could do this. Like, I have these skills and this is what I'm trying to do. Instead of it seeming like just a handout that you're looking for. It will seem like more genuine, like, what can I do? Can I work? Can I pay it off?
I think it's us Nigerians that are encouraging this bad behavior.
Awesome.
This entitled thing
Speaking
is
of bad
getting out of
behavior,
hand.
this Young Six story, I don't think I'm going to touch it because
Moving on.
every time Young Six speaks, it's about how someone's taken money from him or money's been
yeah,
taken or
stolen
there's
somebody,
always
he's been robbed or
money. So I don't know
something,
if this is truly... Okay, so it's maybe there's someone for him in his village,
Or no, this probably
he
he's
just
going
wants to
get
create this
attention.
awareness again of how much money he has that he can be
Because the
duped
last time we
and
spoke
chain
of him,
stolen.
yes,
Remember
it was a chain that was stolen from-
500,000 naira.
There's a
chain.
you
flip
very
side
much.
to this coin,
What?
darlings.
Okay.
And the flip side is this. Maybe, just maybe, you know, he doesn't have money at the moment, and he needs to explain where his money went to.
Have you
or
seen
how
his
it-
Instagram, his timeline?
Darling, let me tell you something. A lot of people are shooting shots, packaging P, don't mean nothing. Social media is such a mirage, it's a facade. So if he's living his life, or at least looking like he's living his life, and people are expecting, like an Alex Ekubo, people are expecting things of you. You need to explain that guy because I was duped. Do you understand? Not that I don't have money in life.
True. Speaking of social media personas, South African social media personality Bonang Matheba has been charged for tax fraud. Pay your taxes, people. So basically, it's not as dramatic, or it could be as dramatic as it sounds, depending on how you look at it. So she was called in and said that, listen, she'll address this. She's got her lawyers on it already. They are trying to make up the difference in the taxes that were paid. But the problem is, according to other sources, is that this has already become a criminal matter, the reality that she didn't pay. So a South African prosecutor is saying that this is going to have to take its course. That yes, she may be coming out smiling and saying, you know, it's no worries, we're going to pay the difference, but that it's got to this level because she's being accused of not paying personal tax from 2008 to 2017 and company tax from 2014 to 2017. So if she's been working with her team for that long, then she may very well be taking this out on somebody in her team, who knows. But the reality is she gonna pay what she owe.
Yeah.
One way or the other.
And
And it's sad.
Came out smiling. That's a good appearance for the media.
Yeah, I mean, she's a media person. She knows how this works.
Control
If you
the
come out,
narrative, yes,
if you come
yeah.
out like looking like you're done,
Get
the
like
whole
you're
world is
dancing.
going to just like the vultures will just start
eat you.
circling. But when you come out looking lively, like there's little or no story in addition to whatever they've already got.
Myst,
So
19 years, personal tax.
look,
Not a
let me tell
joke.
you, the truth is, a lot of people look like they're making money when they're not. Look,
Yes.
she might be able to prove that. Look, let me tell you, it's packaging, dude.
But she's
What-
working with corporations now.
Yeah, but you
Aren't they
know
supposed to
what?
pay-
No, but not maybe not
No.
from the beginning.
Okay.
That's why the company tax might be the bigger issue here, which is just like 3 or 4 years. The personal tax might have been packaging the entire time to get to a point where they will begin to pay her. And if she can prove this, and it's probably provable, I mean, if you print out your account statement and all that, there's nothing there, they won't be able to hold you. It might just be a mirage as well.
Yeah, and ignorance is not a defense, but a lot of people who work in the creative space don't have the structure in place to understand, okay, I need an accountant so that I made this money.
I must pay this much.
I must pay this tax.
Yeah.
So because there's no one advising them, next thing you know, 4 years of the hustle pass and you haven't actually filed anything.
Yeah.
So
And
I
you
think
know, it's
about Kim Porter, but last week actually, Mayor Soul, rest in peace. We had mentioned that. Just really sad stuff there, but we carry on. I guess that's life. And big shout out to T.I. who's begging his 17-year-old daughter to please take down her pictures off of the interweb because her pictures are so fine.
Yes.
And he's sweating bullets now because he knows what he
has
did.
guns though.
He knows what he know what he did when he
Slow
was that
down,
age.
message. Father time, please slow down.
I'll round up with messages that have come in. Olori Africa says, Falana sitting on a chair. Where's your drum?
come to the show on December 5th and maybe you will see it.
There you go. And
That
Daniel
Cuban
Victor
style thing,
says, I like the smooth sound of the song, the calmness in her melody. Great jam for me. So big ups to you, Falana.
Yeah.
And Okolonkwo Emeka Stanley says, Queen FA. I see me
Hey,
name. What can I say?
Bravo.
Can you please send the link here? You have a fan already. Excuse me, Gogo. Go on YouTube.
Check out Twitter handle. That's
Yes,
Smooth91
please.
FM.
We tweeted it.
Yes.
And that's it. We're officially well over time. So, Falana, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you
this
guys.
morning.
Always a pleasure to be here with the Grapevine crew.
Hey.
Are you always
Yes,
this guy?
sir.
I'm
Oh,
usually this unless I'm on
always.
stage actually.
Yes.
That's when the madness comes
And then
out.
don't talk to her before she gets on stage. He's slapping you, chop. That's what will happen next. So, plugging out our fantastic analysts.
I'm at MYST_SINGS Miss Things on Instagram and Twitter. Holla at your girl.
And find me at Chef Jeff 3000 on Twitter and Instagram. And I'll see you guys again right here on the Grapevine next week.
Yes, sir.
And of course, Valentine and myself.
Yeah, we're stuck here.
Yeah.